Anything you want to know about the team. So like if you have questions, I'm down. I'll answer them.
All right. Well, hit them up on the Twitters.
Well, not on Twitter. I meant you in particular.
Oh, well,
you got
guys. I'm only.
They placed this ward. It's so that they could see the Omni Knight.
Hold up. We'll watch Mickey die as well here.
Mickey is 100% dead. But the reason why they place that ward there is so that they can see for sure that the Omni's there.
Strength hero for the Timber Saw. The roll on out from Taiga. Does manage to nail the Mirana. Gonna force him to actually TP away, but he is dead. I can't believe he thought that TP was gonna work. But a second kill for Liquid.
I'll try to be as impartial as possible.
Heavenly Grace. If you get hit by the Whirling Death after you use Heavenly Grace, it means the strength attribution comes back a lot faster.
Yeah, and Vampire's just getting chased down here, but should be okay. They're only level 1.
I mean, he doesn't have leaps, so I'm not sure if he is going to be okay here. Insania actually going for the body blocking, tanks the arrow as well to make sure Taiga gets out, and Taiga's not going to roll back in to finish off Vampire. He even pops the healing salve, and it doesn't get stopped. And now FNG, he's going to try and commit for the kill onto Insania, but Insania is going to juke him around the trees here, and Taiga's going to use this opportunity to slow down FNG. Fortunately, with Vampire TPing back in, they cannot save the 5 position on some CS as a result. The Void was able to do a bit of free farming. Shancho is going to be chased down by Boxy here, and he has no hope of surviving through that. That's just, you know, one of those deaths you got to take.
Like 4-4, I think, is perfectly fine if you're Gambit, especially with how mid lane is going.
Mickey does manage to see that coming, dodges it, but it does force a lot more damage. They are going to get the Inkswell on top of the sun, so Dream, after using that Time Walk, will take almost the same amount of damage that Mickey did. Ooh, until that last Frost Nova comes out. He's good at it, but he does have his Soul Ring and level 2 purification.
Oh, I think Koifa might just be dead again. He's going to go for the pull, but the boat is going to come in here. Should not. Oh, it actually connects perfectly
it does
fine.
land, and the Fairy Fire is not going to be enough to save him. I don't think GPK is just going to be able to keep running him down. The Torrent spots him, but Koifa does not get hit by it, and GPK, seeing the TP coming in, just want to sit on that Storm Spirit until he gets 6.
No, I think he goes top, and that is exactly what he's doing.
They're going to get the arrow off successfully onto the Sven. A lot of magic damage coming in now with the boat to be able to finish off this carry of Team Liquid, but Boxy is here as well. Can he turn things around and at least get a support kill somewhere?
It's going to take all of this. How farmed he is.
Yeah, and he needs that fast Spirit Vessel against the Timber Saw, who's the only hero on Team Liquid that's really having a good game right now. As Mickey, once again, is going to be pressured. Does manage to get a bash, but unfortunately for Gambit, he was already inside the trees, so a little bit of blocks, and Dream struggles to be able to finish off this Sven, who's now cut through the trees, is going to be able to be spotted by FNG. Good sounds comes out. Now the stun, 2-man stun out from Mickey, but there's just not enough. Nobody's TPing in from the side of Team Liquid, so eventually Mickey will fall here, but Koifa is going to finally roll on in. Taiga's low enough, though. He will be finished off. Shot
He's out of mana
thanks
now.
to Heavenly Grace. He is able to get rid of that disable pretty quickly, and he's so low, finally he is going to be finished off. Dream, do they have anything to be able to catch him here? The arrow comes down, actually.
He actually had Time Walk.
And he got bursted down. He doesn't get the Time Walk off fast enough. Koifa, who doesn't have any mana, may still spot FNG somewhere here.
I think he's going to max out. Oh, top lane.
All right, well.
This is another kill onto the Storm Spirit. Koifa doesn't have a wand or anything like that.
Back for BKB, he didn't go for the Radiance, huh?
Oh, they should get this kill.
Well, surely now's the time to play some Dota. All right, they're going to throw every bit of damage they have, but without the Spirit Vessel, they may not be able to kill him. They got the bash just the right time. They needed that little bit of extra control.
I feel like he had time to get Yule's or wand off fight.
The lanes are in good position. They're going to be able to get the Blink Dagger Inkswell combination. Looking to be able to blow up GPK right away before he can get off the BKB. He activates it, though. Now can turn around, get off the Torrent Bow combination. That's going to lead into Taiga's death, but they do manage to almost finish off the support in the back line. Gambit actually still have their full 5 up. They couldn't quite finish him off. Boxy was unable to deliver the damage, and now Mickey may fall. The Inkswell does manage to stun up the Void, but thanks to the X, there was no real hope of escape there for the Sven. Now Boxy with the Spirit Vessel on him. Yule Scepter is available. He's going to get the quick Timber Chain with the Yule's combo, but another round of Spirit Vessel being placed on him with the Axe pull back. The Lich a little bit more control, trying to finish off the Lich. Koifa, can you do it? He's going to be able to finally get one hero of Gambit, maybe a second one in Vampire. No, he survives thanks to the region, and the Cleave comes through to finish off Insania. Just the added injury to insult in this case. GPK, okay.
They're
going to go back in and, the arrow! It actually nails Taiga, and GPK survives. Shochlo is a beast right now on this Omni Knight. Has used every little sip of mana he had left. But in the teamfight items, but the roll in onto Dream. This chain stun combo is so deadly, especially with the silence onto the Omni Knight. He's not able to get off the Heaven the Grace for a bit of time, especially since they're both still silenced by the Phantom, but they just ran out of damage. Dream
just rolling out of there, but Boxy might still get caught here.
He's going to use to try and dodge the Torrent. Does manage to dodge the Axe. The Torrent is going to be able to land on him, though. He's already at half health. Now with the Chain Frost being used on him as well, that is just too much. And Taiga, who tried to run in some interference there with the silence and the use of his ultimate, he may be a second casualty.
Yeah, surprised that he decided to go in, considering he had lost the teammate. Mid might die once again. Trying to walk himself as far away as possible.
Again, still going to be hit by the Torrent, but just that little bit of distance, I think, should be enough for Boxy to get out. Unless Gambit really want to push it here, they're not going to be able to get the Chronosphere onto Boxy, but they will manage to finish off Taiga. Oh, the control comes out. Taiga still falls, but Koifa, who tried to go for the kill onto Dream, once again, Shochlo in the perfect position. Managed to get off his ultimate as well. Everybody at Gambit is quite healthy, and they're going to turn as a team to try and finish off this Timbersaw. The Torrent once again catching him as he comes back down from the Yules. And Mickey, who has already popped his God Strength, is going to find himself tremendously slowed down. Does have the Inkswell on him with God Strength. Can they actually burst down this void with the silence on? The pullback coming in from Koifa. They managed to kill the Phantom. The allies save Dream from that silence. They're still trying to chase him down, though. But Shochlo is going to give him another round of heals. A Lotus Sword bouncing back the stun onto the Sven, slowing down the damage even more. Now Dream is actually have the Heaven the Grace on him as well. They can't lock him down, forward, but they just can't get to him. And Dream, knowing he's healthy enough, he can actually turn this. Liquid have run out of damage. They've run out of gas, and now they're going to find that their carry is going to be pulled back to his doom. 10-19.
GPK here, who runs past Insania. Gonna get silenced up, so he can't throw out the Torrent quite yet. Taiga gonna go for the kick, stuns him back.
Okay, gets a little bit of distance still, though. Nailed by the arrow from Vampire. Not sure if that Spirit Vessel is going to be enough. They throw out the Chain Frost onto Mickey. It was actually enough for this. Taiga ticked out. They're going to use the Chronosphere just to be able to lock down this Sven, and the BKB will wear out, perfectly timing that Torrent to chain stun after the Chronosphere. And now Boxy, once again, as a Timbersaw, is left in like this 1v4, and he is not nearly strong enough to stand toe-to-toe to this many feet. 11-22. Boxy, oh, the Yule's chain a little bit farther. Torrent's not going to land. Dream, he's trying to catch up, but Boxy's actually going to live through all of that.
Oh, Satanic. Look at this bottom. He's got the Chronosphere. He's going to come in, immediately drop it on a Koifa.
And there
should have follow for this.
Taiga immediately, he just left. Coming in from the side, Boxy trying to catch one of these supports. Will at least see if he can force some spells being used by Gambit. Can't give up this tier 3 this early. You'd lose all semblance of map control if you lose your shrines. They already have the Storm Spear jumping out and TPing back to the fountain. But now with the Torrent and the Spirit Vessel, so much control over this Timbersaw. Is he finally going to fall here? The Crimson Guard a little bit more. He gets a bit of distance, and maybe they have to turn away from him. Instead, they're going to try and control up Mickey, whose BKB is now worn out, and he just didn't do enough damage. Taiga rolls on by, unable to save that Sven. Another jump in, but he got the control. FNG, beautifully timed set still, though, with Boxy finishing off that Lich. The Scythe of Ice, it's still going to be enough control to finish off that Storm Spirit, who does have a buyback here. Are they going to use it, or are they just going to lead the rest of this team to see if they can finish off this Void?
This Torrent,
they will manage to get the Torrents. Does that mean a time walk? No, he loses his Aegis here. Will he lose his life? Because he doesn't have a BKB. He's instantly going to get stunned up. Silence. There's the Inkswell as well. This is too much. He will die twice.
Another one falls, and Boxy's just trying to build up these stacks. He does have a heart, but
Silence laid out onto the Faceless Void, and Boxy actually thought he was going to go a little deeper in. The boat's going to come out into the X, controlling to they have the Force Staff, the arrow. Watch out for the arrow.
Oh,
he actually gets nailed by that one, and Taiga gets hit by the Torrent as he tries to roll in. The Chain Frost goes out. Boxy still being controlled up, but now Gambit don't care anymore about Boxy. They very quickly go for the supports, and now they have the Chronosphere that's going to be able to lock down Taiga. He bought back. Insania bought back as well, but Insania's already dead. But into the backlines, Koifa as well as Mickey. This time they found their opening. They almost finished off Shochlo. Shochlo, though, does manage to get up the Purification, Heaven the Grace, and the Guardian's Angel as well. And that's all going to to slow down the damage long enough for maybe the Void to finish off Mickey. Stun in, Taiga kicks him away. Mickey can get out. No,
BKB.
BKB activated by Dream. Does manage to finish off the opposing carry. Goes straight for the dieback here on Taiga, who can't get away from the Torrent. There's just too much control, it seems, as Liquid only have their 2 cores alive, but the other 3, most of them having used their buyback, are dead for so long at this point. And Boxy, well, he's tanking through all of this one.
And look at this. They still have the Hex in 10 seconds. They've got to be careful on Koikfa. He's so on I mean,
at some point in time,
dying,
Boxy's going to push his luck a little too far here. Does manage to get that Yule's Timber Chain combo away, but immediately gets bashed up as Dream pursues. Another round of Spirit Vessel charges, but there goes the Guardian Greaves to be able to remove that. So he always has his regen answers. But Gambit, they don't necessarily have to focus on the heroes all the time.
Oh, all right. Well, there goes the creep wave. And Boxy's just going to sit here. He gets hexed again. They've run out of Spirit Vessel charges. All right, they're no longer killing him. They don't have Spirit Vessel charges.
Yeah. They should just be hitting the building. Like,
he doesn't do damage.
Yeah,
you can
Boxy
just ignore
doesn't
him.
do anything. Just ignore him already.
Guys, he's not that important.
Get the tier 3.
He hits like kittens. That was such a weird decision by Gambit.
Yeah, I think they, well, the arrow is at least going to land on Boxy. Defensive force staff.
They're still going for him.
Okay, well,
I really...
Now, Koifa, he sees the opportunity to be able to get a 2-man lance thanks to that Soulbind, trying to finish off FNG, but the Glimmer Cape actually protects him. Inkswell does manage to get a stun onto 3. Force staff after force staff, though, and Koifa just cannot seem to get the control on these supports to finish him off. Yule Scepter on Yule Scepter, trying to help Taiga get away, but it's into an arrow he goes. He will fall again for the 3rd time in the last 3 minutes.
Just ignore this Timber.
Ignore the Timber. Finish off the barracks, for God's sakes. Because Liquid seem incapable of fighting you, but they can tank you.
This is literally the only thing that Boxy can do in this game, and they're somehow enabling it. Just hit the racks, please. This guy does like 100 damage. He nukes once, and then he gets stunned. All right, they're starting to kind of ignore him now.
Another Spirit Vessel charge used.
All right, yeah, they're just flat out ignoring him. This is what we were asking for.
Go for the 2 lanes of barracks.
I think Gambit, it took a little bit of time, but they finally realized this guy literally does nothing.
Mickey's on the other side of the map right now getting bounty runes. Liquid are saying like, dude, it's just not possible. We can't fight them anymore.
But maybe they go on Boxy again.
Well, Boxy's certainly trying to position himself so that they do turn onto him.
They're actually just casually running away from him.
And Mickey comes into the back line with a Lotus Orb, really preventing him from going for the kill onto the Omni Knight. So instead, a much smaller one onto XS Vampire, but the Chronosphere locking down the Storm Sphere. That's the last thing you wanted to see if you're Liquid. You've already lost your mid. Now you're going to lose Mickey as well, unless the Force Staff that actually buys him a little bit of time. GPK looking for the Tidebringer hit or Dream. One of the two is going to get some damage onto Mickey, especially with the axe pulling him back into the deadly fatal zone where he will finally be laid out into the grave. Maybe Boxy could fall as well. The magic damage, is it finally going to be enough? Is Boxy going to die? He cannot survive any longer. Finally, Gambit proved they can bring down the Timber Saw, and they will bring down Liquid in game number 1.
It was funny seeing them like continuously try to get through him, and then eventually I think probably FNG made the call like,